Hello, welcome! I'm Andreas, your tech-curious web designer. In this tutorial, we will add bookmarks to the posts and see how we can display them in the Favorites tab on the profile page. But before we get started, if you like this content, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon. This helps me to grow this channel and to reach more aspiring web developers. And if you want to support my work financially, you can subscribe to my Patreon page and get access to exclusive content. Thank you so much, I really appreciate you. Okay, and now without further ado, let's dive in. A big thank you to all my supporters on Patreon, buymeacoffee.com and on YouTube. And a special shout out to my newest supporter, John. Thank you so much for your support, I really appreciate it. In this tutorial, we will add the bookmark button. Bookmarks are very similar to likes, but they are private, so other users can't see them on your profile page. To bookmark this post, I click this button here, and the color turns to amber. Here on the post page we can also see the bookmarks. We can also remove it again, close the modal window, and this is synced with the home page. I bookmark another post, and I can inspect those posts on the Favorites tab on my profile page. However, this tab is hidden from me on profile pages of other users, to keep the bookmarked posts private. Okay, let's get coding. As first, let's add the bookmarks property on the post model. So I'm going to the post folder, here to models.py, and just after the likes, I add the bookmarks. Here again I'm using a ManyToMany field, add the custom user model with a related name, and I will create a through table with the name bookmarked post. This table is identical to the liked post table using the post user relationship, so I copy this table and change the name to bookmarked post. Okay, save this file. Now let's do the migrations. Python ManyToPy make migrations. Python ManyToPy migrate. And start up the server with Python ManyToPy run server. Then let's display this table in the admin interface. I'm going to the admin.py file. Import here the bookmarked post model class. Register it with the admin. Then add the bookmarked post admin class. And display this object with the columns created at, user and post. Okay, save this file. And let's check it out in the admin interface. And here we have the bookmarked posts table. Let's add a bookmark, select a post, and add Bobby as the user, then another one for the admin, and now let's display the bookmarks on the home page. I'm going to the posts partial in the templates folder, partials, posts.html, here we have the bookmark button. And I add here the post.bookmarks.count variable. This is counting all the bookmarks for this post. And then I change the color of the icon. So if the logged in user is in the post.bookmarks.all, I add the fill amber 400 class. Okay, save this file. And let's check it out. And as we can see, this post has 2 bookmarks with the amber color. Nice.
Nice.
Alright, let's add now the bookmark button to add and remove a bookmark. Let's move this bookmark button in a partial. So I cut it out from here. Go to the partials folder. and create the file bookmark_home.html and paste the code in here and include it back in the post file. I also wrap this button in a container with a unique ID, so we can update it later with the out of band swap. Okay, save this file. Now let's go to the bookmark home partial and add here the Htmx attributes. I add here the hx get request to the bookmark post URL. We will add this URL in a second. And also add the parameter home equals true. And swap it without the HTML. I will also remove the ID here, as it's not needed. Okay, save this file. Now let's add the URL. I'm going to the urls.py file. And add here the bookmark post path. Next, let's create a bookmark post function to add and remove a bookmark. I'm going to the views.py file. And define here the bookmark post function. Add the login required decorator. Get the post with this UID from the post table. Then first I check if this is a Htmx request. Then if the logged in user exists in the post.bookmarks, I remove this user. This means I remove a bookmark. Otherwise, I add the user and add a bookmark. Then I add the context with the post object. Then if this get request has the home parameter, I return the bookmark home partial. And if this request is coming from somewhere else, I redirect the user to the post page. Okay, save this file and let's check it out. So if I click this button now, I remove the bookmark or add it again. Great! Next, let's add the bookmark button on the post page. I'm going to the post page partial, find here the bookmark button. Here it is. And add here the post.bookmarks.count variable. Then let's also move this button in a partial. So I cut it out from here. Go to the partials folder. And add the file bookmark postpage.html. And paste the code in here. And include it back on the post page. Okay, save this file. Now let's add the Htmx attributes. The hx get request goes to the bookmark post URL with the parameter postpage equals true. And set hx swap to outer HTML. We can remove the ID from here. Change the icon color to amber if the user bookmarked this post. And add the tabular nums class so that the number have the same width. Okay, save this file. Now let's go to the view. So if the get request has the post page parameter, we return the bookmark post page partial. Okay, save this file and let's check it out. As we can see, this post has 2 bookmarks. And if I click the button, I remove one. Great! Okay, right now we have not bookmarked this post. When I open the post page in the modal window and add a bookmark, then close the modal window, I want the change to be reflected here on the homepage as well. And we can use here the out of band swap. I'm going to the bookmark post page partial. Copy in here the element I want to update with the unique ID. which is the button from the posts.html file. Copy this whole element and paste it in here. And then we add the hxSwapOOB attribute and set it to inner HTML. Then we show this element only if it's a Htmx request. And I also add a comment. Okay, let's test this. I go to the post page, remove a bookmark, close the modal window, and now it's removed on the homepage as well. Nice! As next, let's add the Favorites tab on the profile page. I'm going to the Profile partial in the Users folder. Here Templates, Users, Partials, and Profile.html. Find here the Favorites tab element. And here I'm adding now the Htmx attributes to fetch the bookmarked posts. I add here the hxGetRequest to the profile URL and add the parameter bookmarked equals true. The target is the bookmarked container. We will add this container to this page and swap it with inner HTML. Okay, let's add this container now. So here we show the content of this Favorites tab. And add here the bookmarked container. And the content for this container we fetch with Htmx. And this code here I move into a partial. Then go to the partials folder and create this file. And I call this file profile posts bookmarks.html. Okay. And now let's add the logic in the view. I'm going to the views.py file in the users folder. Go here to the profile view function. And define here the profile posts bookmarked variable. I fetch all the bookmarked posts of this user. And I order them by the created add property in the bookmarked post table. Then I add this variable to the context. And if this getRequest has the bookmarked parameter, I return the profile post bookmark.html partial. Okay, save this file. Now let's go back to this partial and add here the post loop. So if we have bookmarked posts, I display the posts. Else I display this element. Now let's copy the code for the loop from the liked tab, which is in the profile posts like.html file, and copy this container. Here we're looping through the profile posts bookmarked and change also the ID to bookmarked post. Okay, save this file and let's check it out. I click on the Favorites tab and as we can see we have one bookmark. Nice. Let's bookmark 2 more posts. And there we have our 3 bookmarked posts. Beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Now when I remove my bookmark from here, I want this post to be removed from this page as well. And we can do this again with the out of band swap. I'm going back to the bookmark post page partial. Swap the element with this ID with this hidden element. And add the hxSwapOOB attribute and set it to outer HTML. And swap this element if the user is not in the post.bookmarks.all. And then I add again a comment. Okay, save this file and let's test this. I click the Favorites tab, remove the bookmark from here, and now this post is hidden on this page. Nice! Now this Favorites tab I only want to show on my profile page, but hide it on other profile pages, because bookmarks are supposed to be private. So on Bobby's profile page, we hide this tab. I'm going to the Profile Partial, here to the Favorites tab, and show this tab only if the logged in user is the profile user. And close it with endiv. Okay, save this file and check it out. And now this tab is removed from this profile page, but I can see it on my profile page. Awesome! Okay, and this is all for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. In the next tutorial, we will add the comments to the post. If you like this content, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to click the bell icon, not to miss the next one. I hope to see you there. Until then, happy coding my friends, and bye bye for now.